Hey everyone, this is John from Nevermore Antiques, and today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of a couple yard sales that I went to over the weekend. I am currently at a yard sale for a Relay for Life event. It was a charity event to raise money for cancer, and most of the stuff here was donated. I had already found a little wireless earphone piece that would go in your ear. I looked at this vise. I was going to pick it up, and I didn't, and I made a mistake. They actually sold that to somebody else for $3. I was completely upset when I seen the price that they had actually put on it. Right now I'm kind of checking out the shoes, looking at some of the artwork here. There was nothing that really caught my eye.
Horseopoly.
I did kind of like the Horseopoly. I thought that was a pretty cool item. Now I'm just kind of looking at the board games. I kind of see if there are any good board games that I could possibly resell or probably maybe part out. Now I'm kind of taking a look at the bags. I'm sorry that the camera angle there isn't too good. Now I'm coming around over here to the Christmas section, and there are some really nice Christmas items here. Some of these I actually did not pick up on my first trip around, but on my second trip around I will pick up a couple of those items. Some Halloween stuff, a punch bowl. I don't know why. I've already got like 4 of those and have not sold one in forever, but I'm going to look because that's what I do. I found a little chicken feeder, which I thought was cool, for 25 cents. That was definitely a good pickup.
We have a dilemma. Our pastor really didn't want us to sell these.
Oh, okay.
But it's stuff I feel kind of, I'm sure some of these were our children's, and I feel a bit, anyway, we promised him that we would go through the movies.
Yeah.
And they were just going to go in the trash. So if you want them, I'll put them in a bag. If you think you can do something
Oh,
with
yeah,
them. If
sure,
not, I'll
sure.
throw them in the
How much
trash.
are the movies?
$1 a piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them on the list. This year we put them
Okay.
very little. I might have to read my list
Okay.
next year, but
Yeah, I understand.
$1
Yeah.
a piece. But I'll just put these in a bag for you if you
Okay.
want them.
Yeah,
And
that'd
that
be-
way we felt like I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, I'm sure our kids have watched them all, and I feel bad, but he just
Yeah.
didn't want us to sell. In fact, he took Simpsons out yesterday.
It's funny. Okay.
So the pastor of the church that they're doing this in did not want them to sell horror movies. I'm humming a song sorry for party rockin'. I don't know why, but anyways, the pastor at the church, I'm such a retard. They wouldn't allow them to sell certain movies. I was like, oh, but you can sell American History X. That one's okay. That's why I showed that to the camera. I was like, how crazy. But anyways, I ended up getting all those movies for free. I actually did make like an $8 donation to I seen that sign, and I was like, happiness is homemade. I'm like, I like that for like, it was like $2. I was like, even if I don't like the sign, I can always use that down the road. Like, I can paint it and maybe put something else on it. But anyways, the pastor didn't want them to sell the horror movies. It was a bunch of horror DVDs, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take those. That'll be cool. I can get those and price them and put them in my antique mall booth up in Farmington. That would be perfectly fine. I am spying that seat right there in the on the ground. It's a boat seat. It was marked $5, so I'm like, my hands are full. I better go pick it up. But if you see, look, it's a squirrel mode. So I'm like, stuffed animals. Let me check these out real quick. If you notice there on the ground, there is a box full of My Little Ponies. Most of them were like $5 a piece. Look at them sexy calves. Them are some sexy calves right there. I'm still working on my camera angles here. But they were all like $5 a bag, and I probably should have seen if I could have made a bundle deal on all of them. But I'm pretty sure all of that will be donated to my local thrift charity store. And if so, I'll be able to go over there and pick them up a lot cheaper than $5 a piece. I'm fairly sure. We'll have to see. So I just decided that, you know what, I don't want to ask, so I'm going to put it down and move on to the next thing. And the next thing that I found here were all of these records. And I'm like, man, these are pretty cool. And especially with the COVID stuff going on right now, like homeschooling's pretty hot. And I'm like, maybe there's some hipster parents out there that need some frickin' records to teach their kids how to, know their colors and numbers and stuff like that. So anyways, I looked these up. These were only $5 for the whole thing. I don't know why I spent the time to look them up, but I've bought worse things before for more money, so I should have just, whatever. I should have just bought them. There was one on feelings, on listening, colors, numbers, just about anything you could imagine. So I spend all this time actually looking this up, typing it in. Here I go, type. Whenever I seen how much they sold for, I'm just like, yeah, I guess I'll go on and snag these up. But if you notice, the whole time that I'm in here, there's a ton of people. And I actually was able to make it here the night before, but I didn't bring my GoPro. We were on our way back from the store from shipping stuff. And look at the comps, like 19, 19, 19, 19, 20. I'm like, but what do they sell for? What is the sold comps on them? So I go to the sold, and some of them aren't selling too hot. But when I get down here, I'm like, $27.99. I'm like, yeah, that's not too bad. I'll take that. So I just decided, for $5, I'm going to buy them because they're in absolutely fantastic shape. But like I said, the night before, it actually came to this sale, and there's that lady right there in the green shirt. Her name is Irene. She is my yard sale nemesis. I love her to death. I've known her for probably 25 years, and she is an old school wheeler dealer. She was just giving me crap. I just talked completely over that whole segment. As I said, I'm new at this. You'll have to forgive me. Now I'm looking at the doll. I'm like, oh, how much is this doll? And some lady walks in and goes, oh, we're wanting to buy a doll. And I'm like, well, I guess, yeah, there you go. Buy the doll. I thought it was maybe like an American Girl doll or something like that, but it wasn't. It was not American Girl. I thought this was kind of cool for 50 cents. It was like some kind of handmade little bear, but I'm like, throw it. I threw it down. I got over it real quick. There's the seat right there. I'm like, oh, I better grab that before somebody else does. But first, I better check it and make sure that it looks good. As we can see my sexy calves again. We do not get to see much of the seat, but I can guarantee you that the seat was in pretty darn good shape. There's some more sexy legs too. So I take it over here and I stick that with my pile. See, my pile is starting to get pretty big. So I walk away and I go over here. I think I go over here to the clothing next. There were some jackets, a couple nice little Ralph Lauren polos. I didn't buy them. I figured they'll end up at the thrift store for $1 a piece. They had $3 each out of there. And, almost got run over by a kid there. How about that? Nice exercise machine. Think that's kind of cool. We're going to roll through here, and I am going to look at the t-shirts. I'm actually going over here to aggravate my wife. There she is right there. She's stuffing her bag.
I got a pile over there. Do you find any good shirts or anything?
A couple of random band t-shirts over one here.
Yeah, she found a couple of really good band t-shirts. They were St. Louis bands, and I was pretty proud of her.
Angry Pandas.
Angry Pandas. What a weird name for a sporting team. This is just me flipping through some clothes, like going, black t-shirts, is there anything good? And finding out that there really wasn't anything good. Actually, I knew that guy. He, Hurley. His name's Steve Hurley. No, it ain't. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I think that's a surf company or something like that. Here is a brown shirt. I'm like, look, it's a brown shirt. And I'm like, it's just a brown shirt. I dig and dig and dig and hoping to find something. Hoping to find that gold. Hoping to find that, like, Grateful Dead or, like 1970s Aerosmith concert t-shirt. More homeschooling stuff. I didn't really pay much attention. Flipping through the old lady clothes, like, maybe there's something good in here. You never know. You never know. You never know. But that jean jacket, I'm looking at that. I don't know. I should have probably spent a little bit more time on that. That could have been something. And here I go, flipping quick. At this point, my wife is shopping the yard sale still. So I've already made my first lap through. When I go to a yard sale, I want to make my first lap so that I can kind of get a lay of the land, see if there's anything that I want to pick up real quick. You know, the big money, video game consoles, stuff like that. Next time I go back through, I start doing a deeper dig, like, hey, I'm going to look at this bag. I realized the clasp on it was broke, so I was like, hell with it. I threw it back down. I come over here and I'm like, I own an antique store, so maybe I need some stuff for Christmas. And lo and behold, I found this, and I think it was like $5 or $10. I can't remember. It does have a sticker on it, but it was by Noma, and Noma makes really good stuff. So I decided to take that with me, and I do like that little Santa Claus there, the little bearded Santa Claus. He's pretty cool. They make noise, but I had already checked him the day before, and he was missing the battery compartment cover. So I decided that would be a hard pass. And here we go. This is about the end of this segment.
$5 each. So all $5 a piece. That's not too bad. You take all 3 of them.
Okay, guys, this is an estate sale that we went to. It was at a house that I've actually been to before.
Snowman here for 50. Look at the dog for 50.
And they've had a bunch of yard sales. They had a
snowman.
bunch of stand-up Santa Clauses here, and I would love to have had one for the store, but they want $50 a piece for them, and I just was not willing to pop for $50 for a Santa Claus, though he would look awesome in the window. The house is really old, and I think that it had significant amounts of termite damage. The floors just felt like they were going to cave in underneath of me.
Typewriters.
And I'm always looking for typewriters. There's Cupid. He's drawing back his bow.
Good, good.
Everything in the house, upstairs and downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Loads of stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Loads of stuff. There was a lot of stuff. Going into this house was like stepping back into time. Look at this wallpaper. It's absolutely fascinating. Like walking down into this basement, like this house needs to be almost completely gutted to be redone, but it is so cool.
Let's do the time warp game.
I just seen random stuff, guys. I have
Bucks $1 each, or 5 for 3.
I have to apologize.
This house is
There's a lot of glassware here.
for a full kitchen in the basement. That's weird.
A lot of glassware. And a lot of it's just garbage glassware. A lot of clear glass. I do like that stainless steel stove. I'd like to have taken that with me.
Full kitchen down here. It's cool.
Some old furniture that had been redone at some point. A lot of angels. The lady had a ton of angels. Oh, there I am in the mirror. Say hi, everyone. There's my pretty wife. And I can look over that stuff real quick and realize that none of that stuff is what I need. I'm like, ooh, but silverware. So I will stop and check out silverware, because silverware, man, there's a ton of money in it. If you ever get an opportunity to buy silverware, here I am whistling. I don't know why the songs just pop out of my head like that, but if you ever get a chance to buy silverware, like wood handle stuff, just check it out. There's so much of it. Silver plate.
It's cool.
It could be worth a ton. I loved that little wagon there. I thought that was cool, but it was cast iron. It was reproduction, and they wanted $75 for it. I was hoping to find like a first edition Wrinkle in Time, or maybe a Mark Twain, or I don't know. But I've never been lucky enough to find anything really significant yet at an estate sale. But there's always hoping. Look how dark this basement is, though. Like, it's absolutely dark.
These floors are a little weird. I think they put wood down over concrete.
Here I am. Can't understand why the floors are soggy underneath of me.
Yeah, right.
A bunch of knick-knack stuff. Nothing really I wanted. I'm like, oh, but what's in this room over here? Me being nosy. Stuff that ain't for sale. But there was nothing really there. So we were looking. I like the dog in the slipper. I'm still liking the dog in the slipper.
Shoe fun.
Though you can't see me looking at it because I'm standing sideways. Broken jewelry box.
Let's see if I'm done here. I couldn't live with that.
Yep.
There's a picture of Jesus.
Picture Jesus.
Picture of Jesus. I love this wallpaper. It's so cool.
It is cool wallpaper. Go into the kitchen, kind of look around. Not really a whole lot there. More clear glass. This was like the second or third week they had this estate sale, and they had not marked anything down.
That's a pretty couch.
I do like some of the large statues that she had there. I love that little Roman goddess statue or Greek goddess statue. This couch is freaking awesome. I absolutely love that couch, but it was way too much money.
Yeah.
Those green chairs there off to the right, though, man, those things are awesome. I love them. There were 2 of them. Though my store's too small to put a lot of furniture in, I have been kicking around the idea of building a little warehouse so that I could start putting furniture in there and listing it on the local buy-sell trade pages.
Sale last week, so.
The room of dolls. This is creepy. All these dolls just staring at you when you walk in. There I am.
This is a little creepy.
Look at the old people there in the right-hand side.
You're the creepy old man and
Yeah,
woman.
they are creepy.
Look like they could come alive and strangle you.
I'm talking to myself now. I'm agreeing with myself. Yeah, they're creepy.
It's not the My Buddy, but it's the girl version of the My Buddy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Kid sister.
Oh yeah.
Kid sister, and me.
I'm sorry about that, guys. That's horrible.
Caddyshack.
That's horrible. Caddyshack. Oh yeah, yeah. I love that. I've had those in the box before. I almost bought that, but everything was so high. I didn't want to really ask what it would be. It'd probably be like $100 or something crazy. There's a mirror right across from the bathroom. Who wants to see themselves naked? Not me. Looks like a funeral home in here. Tons of flowers and statues of angels.
Okay. Well,
There was a stack of records there on the floor,
Yeah,
but I
it
figured
is.
that anything worth getting had already been gotten. And at this point, I'm in, let's get the heck out of here and move on down the road to do more yard sailing. I'm tired
Say what?
of being here at this point. But this video is 18 minutes long. I do have more yard sale content, so I'm going to break it up into different videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just doing voiceovers because I really suck at talking and doing yard selling at the same time. So now I can kind of just talk to you guys and talk about what I found or what I didn't find in this case. So hope you guys have a good day. Keep on digging, keep on picking. God bless you guys, and remember, the family that picks together sticks together.